All right, glad to have you stay with us. It is still Game On your Central TV. I'm Udoka Njoku. All right, let's go straight to football matters. And we're looking forward to a game that will be kicking off in a couple of minutes' time now between Ghana and Morocco. We're talking about the AFCON Under 23 tournament. And of course, the fans are talking tough. And for the Ghana fans, of course, we know that the Black Stars were not able to deliver in the AFCON qualifiers. But, beg your pardon, when it comes to the Under 23 team, they still have a lot of hopes on this team going further in the competition. Now, talking about the CAF Under 23 Africa Cup of Nations, which continues to captivate a lot of fans. Now, Morocco coach Oussama Charai is optimistic that the support from home spectators will galvanize his team as they prepare to face Ghana in a Group A showdown Tuesday night. Now, having secured a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Guinea in their opening match, Morocco enters the clash with confidence, and for Ghana, demonstrated their resilience by emerging triumphant with a 3-2 win against Congo Brazzaville. Now, I have joining us, we have Oussama Kaabouch and, of course, a Ghanaian sports writer and, of course, analyst right there, also joining us to talk about the game between Morocco and Ghana later today. Good to have you with us, guys.
Good to have you too.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, I asked her earlier, I was asking because Morocco and Ghana will slug it out later today, and I was asking, who do you really think will win that game? Is it Morocco? Is it Ghana? Of course, I'm sure you support your country.
Yeah, Ghana is going to win.
Okay.
Morocco is gone.
Let's start off with Oussama. Now, Oussama Kaabouch, yeah, looking forward to this game between Morocco and Ghana. Both teams have hard-fought victories to win their opening games. A 3-2 for Ghana against Congo, 2-1 for Morocco against Guinea. Now, what should we be expecting from the teams tonight?
It will be a very hard game. Ghana won the first match. Morocco also won the first match. So it's a 50-50 chance on paper, but Morocco should benefit from being the host and in front of the fans. Also, the players will have to be inspired about the last performance of the World Cup. They have a new spirit, a new will to secure a spot in the on the Olympics.
Now, Kwame, if you're still there, Kwame, I'd like to ask you. You know, when it comes to these tournaments, it also serves as a qualifier for the Olympics. And we know that, talking about the Black Stars of Ghana now, they've not really impressed the fans in Ghana. What are your expectations from the team tonight?
I'm expecting the guys to go and do well because it's been a long time that we qualified to the Olympics game, and it'll be quite not good for here too for the first game. So we won against Congo by 3 goals to 2, but the guys got a lot of backlash at home, especially the captain of the side, there, and I think the coach has even captured him, like they changed him to today against Morocco, and he's not going to start. He's on a bench against Morocco today. So the Moroccan team is a very tough opponent. I might say it's a very tough opponent, especially their winger Abde, who plays for Barcelona, very good chap. So I'm not expecting anything big tonight. I'm just expecting the guys to go in and give it all. Maybe a 1-0 win will be a good scoreline for that. Really Ghana.
Now, of course, you are looking forward to a victory for the Ghana team, and of course, Morocco also looking forward to a victory later tonight, which means this team, the game tonight is a do-or-die affair for both countries. But it looks like Morocco have an edge when it comes to playing against the teams from West Africa and the likes. But of course, looking at Morocco's performance and Ghana's performance, let's take it back to the senior team now in the World Cup. We know how Ghana struggled and finished bottom of the group in the World Cup. That's in the AFCON qualifiers. But of course, in the World Cup, they did a bit of a good performance in that one, which was still questionable for the Ghana fans. But for Morocco, they stunned the world in Qatar. Is this going to continue? What is that thing Morocco is doing differently? Let me ask you, Oussama Kaabouch.
When you talk about the spirit, it's the same. But when we talk about the players, there is a huge difference between players of the World Cup and the players of the U23. Uh, as I said, the spirit and the will is the same. The performance, the federation wants to keep on that level, on the high level of performances. But when we talk about players, there is a big difference about players of the first team and the U23. But the spirit is the same. We have good players, professional ones, as we can say, like Zazuli, like Bilal Khanous, who won the best talent in Belgium last year. On paper, Morocco is the more likely to win, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right. You know, when it comes to analysis on paper, of course, fingers are pointing towards Morocco to win. But for Kwame, yes, we know Morocco are not underdogs in this particular game. And I know you'd want to argue that Ghana is not also an underdog in this one. But looking at both sides now, what kind of tactics do you think the coach should apply to play against the Moroccan side?
Yeah, I think the coach should go for a mid-block tactics tonight against the Moroccan team because the Moroccan team are very strong on the flanks. As I said, Abde is doing well on the flanks. So when they get the ball on the flanks, they try to do a dribble, a D1 situation to take on the defender. So I think our 3 and 2 has to be on the task. Has to be on the task, and our wingers too have to come back and support because it's going to be a very, very, very difficult game for our left back and the right back because the Moroccan wingers are very sharp. But when it comes to the midfield, I think we have the men to battle the Moroccan midfield tonight. But I'm worried now is about the ring, the front. How are you going to cope? How are you going to manage this Moroccan? That's always now everything that to battle with the Moroccans. And I think the coach has to talk to the Black Stars, the Black Materials team to be going in for long range shots like distance shots because the Moroccan keeper, I think he's the wicked player in the Moroccan team. So I think maybe 1 or 2 shots might surprise the goalkeeper for us to get a goal, but we need to go for a mid-block tonight.
All right. For Kwame, as I let you go, let me quickly ask you this now. Is there any player you're looking forward to seeing from the Black Meteors who you'd love to see feature in the Black Stars of Ghana, talking about the senior national team?
Oh yeah, I would like to see Njoku to be the next king for the Ghana Black Stars because now we know the Black Stars are tradition hasn't been quite well for us. We are not getting the right material to fit in the Black Stars, but I think this Black Meteors side has shown a sign, and I think Eric Njoku will be a better player to walk straight into the Black Stars nation.
All right, and of course, the network is not so good, but of course, I enjoyed the analysis from both of you from Ghana and, of course, Morocco. Kwame Tawiah from Ghana and Oussama Kaabouch from Morocco. Thank you very much, guys, for coming on the show, and I wish both teams well later tonight.
Yeah, may the best win.
Of course, may the best team win.